We've heard from 4 wonderful speakers who have given us a wealth of information, many insights and numerous suggestions for action, but have also presented us with a number of challenges about creating a sustainable future for current and future generations. We first heard from Liz Bernard and Daniel Cooney from UNEP about the United Nations 50th World Environment Day. We learned about the partnership between UNEP and ESRAG and how this generated the World Environment Day Handbook, issues around biodiversity and the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. Some challenges include how each of us can take the examples and suggestions in the handbook back to our own clubs and districts and involve others in World Environment Day projects for 2021, while keeping in mind all 17 of the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. In particular, as Liz said, goals 12 to 16. Daniel and Liz urged Rotarians to have a voice on environmental issues and for communities to take action on a local level and to raise awareness that nature is essential for all human societies. In essence, to be part of the global solution. We heard from Joe Richardson about the important issues of hunger and food waste and how one Rotarian mobilised hundreds of thousands of children to reduce the food waste in their schools. One challenge that arose from Joe's talk is how can we apply Joe's story, his inspirational story, to schools in our own cities and our own districts. And the second is how to channel the concerns and anger of so many young people about environmental issues towards waste and climate solutions. And I remind you about the Lunch Out of Landfill toolkit on the ESRAG's website, so thank you for that, Joe. Jonathan Foley, Executive Director for Operation Drawdown, told us about the concept of drawdown and solutions for, as he called it, bending the curve, and the exciting new partnership between his organisation and ESRAG. And the challenge that arose from his talk is how can we apply the approach of drawdown to our own lives and introduce them to our own clubs and districts. And finally, we heard from Brendan Foran about the amazing work of Greening Australia in restoring Australia's natural environment and reducing siltation of our iconic Great Barrier Reef. How can we involve our own clubs and districts to take action that will help restore our natural environment? And on a larger scale, remember Brendan said, how can Rotary help create deals for these projects? And he finally finished up by saying it cannot be just business as usual, but we could be involved in unlocking so many of the barriers that are out there. And I'm sure that his theme of healthy landscapes where people and nature thrive resonated with us all. The 4 presentations and challenges that emerged from them all have a common theme. We know about environmental problems and there are practical solutions that we as Rotarians can adopt already. We just need to make a commitment to take action. And as William James once said, act as if what you do make a difference. It does. Earlier today, I mentioned a project that's become part of the ANSPI regional chapter, Rotarians for Bees. This project is all abuzz and has certainly taken wing. One of the phenomenal innovations of Rotarians for Bees is the Waggle Dance challenge. And I would like to end the webinar on a high note and show you a special video of the Waggle Dance challenge. But before we show the video, allow me to give you some background. The Waggle Dance was initially planned as a unique centrepiece for a honey festival being planned by the Rotary Club of Canterbury. The club felt they needed a fun event that would create awareness about the importance of bees and other pollinators, and around which they could build a festival. They were supported in their efforts by Rotarians for Bees. Now, a first live Waggle Dance event was planned in Melbourne for the 31st of May this year, with the intention to set a world record for the greatest number of people engaging in a live performance of the dance. But then came the coronavirus. And during the COVID-19 emergency, the Rotary Club of Canterbury and Rotarians for Bees were approached by the Ween Bee Foundation to take the Waggle Dance online as part of celebrations for World Bee Day. Together, the 3 organisations created the Global Waggle Dance Challenge to collect 20,000 videos from 20 countries representing the 20,000 known species of bees. On World Bee Day, the first compilation video of the uploaded dances was launched. Of course, 20,000 uploads could not be achieved in the month prior to World Bee Day, so the global Waggle Dance Challenge has been extended to the end of the year. Individuals and groups all over the planet are invited to submit their rendition of the Waggle Dance. A second, bigger compilation video is planned for release in January 2021. And there'll be a big drive to get hundreds of uploads during Pollinator Week in November 2020. And the organisers look forward to receiving videos from people of all ages and across the nations of the world. To date, the oldest waggler is 87 years old. Now let me play you the first compilation of Waggle dances with an introduction by Costa Georgiadis, the popular host of the ABC Australia program.
Hi everyone, it's Costa here, and I am so excited to be riding the wave of momentum that you have all helped contribute towards around World Bee Day 2020. And right now, it's an absolute pleasure to be able to share with you the Waggle Dance compilation video. I know that many of you have contributed a video, but if you haven't, don't worry, because you've got the entire year ahead to keep building the awareness. And what we'd love you to do is inspire and engage more family members, your neighbours, work colleagues, friends, and get them all doing the Waggle Dance. Because what our goal is to see 20,000 Waggle Dance videos compiled by the end of the year. And that would represent a video for every one of the 20,000 bee species that exist on our wonderful planet. But why stop there? When it comes to our pollinators, there's so many incredible species out there doing work behind the scenes. We've got moths, we've got butterflies, we've got hoverflies, we've got dragonflies, we've got birds, we've got microbats. And imagine a video for each and every one of them as well, so that we just keep raising awareness around the roles that they do. They need us, we need them, we all need each other. Keep the buzz going. Let's do it for our pollinators. Bzzz.
We need plants, plants need us. Buzz, 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 buzz. We need plants, plants need us. Buzz, 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 buzz. Waggle, 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 waggle. Waggle, 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 waggle. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Front to the left. Buzz, buzz, to the left, buzz, buzz, buzz. Waggle your behind. Buzz, 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 buzz. Front to the right. Buzz, buzz, to the right, buzz, buzz, buzz. Waggle your behind. Buzz, 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 buzz. Add some style to make you smile. Add some style to make you smile. Add some style to make you smile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll send the message down the line. Turn around, get back in time. Then we'll send the message down the line. Turn around, get back in time.
Wow, I hope you all enjoyed that. I'll hand over now to Dr. Chris Puddick, who's the chair of ESRAG, to wind up the wonderful webinar we've had today. Over to you, Chris.
So that's a really great place to finish, because it really shows that everybody, all ages, can join in with activities around Rotary. And certainly pollinators, really important. How can you, as the Rotary, a part of the Rotary family now, get involved with with what we do. Firstly, you could join SRAG and one of its 12 chapters, regional chapters around the world. These regional chapters are very, very wide. So there's a regional chapter for Africa and South Asia, and so we really like you to join in there as you join SRAG. You can join a Rotary Club or an Interact Club, or and there's certainly going to be one near you. Then when you're in a Rotary Club, there's the opportunity to ask your district governor to have an environmental chair or something similar to that for your district. And it's the environment really the central focus within your district. So there are a myriad of ways to get involved, and everybody can have a part in reducing our footprint on our fragile planet. So thank you for watching today, and hope to see you soon around the Rotary wheel. Thank you.